Hello everyone. Today we will study Carnatic Wars, which was struggle between Britishers and French for establishment of their supremacy in India. So without any delay, let's start. Anglo-French Rivalry. In the beginning of the 18th century, the English and the French were competing with each other to establish their supremacy in India. Both of them used their political turmoil prevalent in India as a result of the decline of Mughal Empire. So this was in favor of them, and they starting indulged in internal politics of India. The Anglo-French Rivalry in India was manifested in Carnatic region, and this was in Bengal. Some causes of Carnatic Wars was downfall of Mughal Empire, which led to the independence of Deccan under the Nizams' dominion. The Carnatic region also formed part of Nizam dominion. The ruler of the Carnatic accepted the suzerainty of the Nizam. Let's talk about the first Carnatic War, which was broke out in 1746 and lasted till 1748. In 1740, the Austrian War of Succession broke out in Europe. In that war, England and France were in opposite camps, and they came into the conflict in India also. The French governor of Pondicherry, Dupleix, opened attack on the English in 1746, and this began the first Carnatic War. The English sought help from the Nawab of Carnatic. Nawab of Carnatic was Anwar Uddin, but the French concluded a treaty with his rival Chanda Sahib. The English army crushed a defeat on the French in the Battle of Adyar near Madras. In the meantime, the Treaty of Aix-la-Chapelle was concluded in 1748 to the end of Austrian War of Succession. Thus, this ended the first Carnatic War. The second Carnatic War was broke out in 1749 and lasted till 1754. The cause of second Carnatic War was a struggle for power between various Indian claimants in southern India, each supported by the French or the British. The first Carnatic War had been a direct conflict between the two European powers, but in the second Carnatic War, both of them officially acted in support of rival local claimants in the Hyderabad and the Carnatic. People involved in second Carnatic War was Muhammad Ali and Chanda Sahib for the Nawabship of Carnatic or Arcot, Muzaffar Jung and Nasir Jung for the post of the Nizam Jung of Hyderabad. English and French continued to take opposite sides in the internal politics of India, and this resulted in the second Carnatic War. Dupleix from French side supported the cause of Muzaffar Jung, who wanted to become the Nizam of Hyderabad, and Chanda Sahib, aspirant for throne of Arcot. The troops of these three defeated Anwar Uddin, who was with the British in the first Carnatic War, and killed him in the Battle of Ambur in 1749. After this victory, Muzaffar Jung became the Nizam and Chanda Sahib the Nawab of Arcot. Muhammad Ali, son of Anwar Uddin, escaped to Tiruchirappalli. The English sent troops support of him. In the meantime, the British commander Robert Clive captured Arcot. He also inflicted a severe defeat on a French at Karipakkam. Chanda Sahib was captured and beheaded in Tanjore. Meanwhile, Dupleix was replaced by Gadehu as the French governor. The war came to end by the Treaty of Pondicherry in 1754. So this was the second Carnatic War. Third Carnatic War was broke out in 1758 and lasted till 1763. Causes of the Third Carnatic War: the conflict between France and England got renewed in 1756 in Europe in the form of 7 Years' War. That led to the Third Carnatic War in India between the English and the French. but no engagement took place between the two in 1756. They started attacking each other's possessions in 1757. The French succeeded in capturing larger part of Karnataka, though they failed to capture the strongholds of the English like Tiruchinopally, Arcot, Madras, St. David, etc. The English gained more success in the north. They captured all the important places of French in Bengal and Bihar. The outbreak of the 7 Years' War, 1756 to 1763 in Europe, led to the Third Carnatic War. Count de Lally was the commander of French troops. The British general Sir Eyre Cote defeated him and won the war in 1760. In the next year, Pondicherry was captured and destroyed by the British troops. The 7 Years' War came to end by the Treaty of Paris in 1763. The Third Carnatic War also ended. The French agreed to confine its activities in Pondicherry, Karaikal, Mahe, Yenam. Thus, the Anglo-French rivalry came to close with the British success and the French failure. There are some causes for the French failure to establish a strong base in India. First, commercial and naval superiority of English. Second, lack of support from the French government. Third, French had supported only in the Deccan, but the English had a strong base in Bengal. Fourth, English had three important ports, Calcutta, Bombay, Madras, but French had only Pondicherry. Fifth, difference of opinion between the French generals. And lastly, England's victory in the European wars decided the destiny of the French in India. So these are Carnatic Wars, and in our next session we will study establishment of British power in Bengal, which also included battles, most important battles, Battle of Plassey and Battle of Buxar.